Good day, everybody, and welcome to a special 20 Minutes on Ice, powered by the Garage Door Sports Network. I'm your host, Ryan, and with me, as always, is a bad banana with a greasy black peel, Nick McVicker. Nick, we're here to do a special holiday send-off here for 20 Minutes on Ice.
Why you got to make me the Grinch, though? Like, come on. I love Christmas.
I didn't specify the Grinch. I said you're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
Who else is a bad banana with a greasy black peel, huh? Who?
You're looking a little green these days, so I figured you're Grinchish, but you're not Grinch when it comes to Christmas. How about that transition right there?
Ah, very well done. Very well done.
This is our, I guess you'd call it a special Christmas episode. We just wanted to get something out there to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you're going to be doing during the time of December 24th, 25th. We hope that you're safe, that you're happy, that you're doing it with as many people as you're legally allowed to enjoy the time with. But we'll be celebrating Christmas. Any plans as much as you can make them this year, Nick?
Yeah, so I mean, we're continuing our little household family tradition for Christmas Eve, where we all get together and me, my brother, and my two parents play beer pong. Because we're childish.
Good, clean family fun.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we actually have ever played it with beer, but we play it just for fun, right? And we have a dog, so our dog always runs around trying to find it.
Okay.
As it falls off the table, but it's just fun. It gets us doing something together because we used to just sit around all day on Christmas Eve and not do anything. Then we would watch Christmas Vacation and go to bed. Like there was not a whole lot that went on. So now we do that. We watch Christmas Vacation. We usually watch White Christmas now, so it becomes like more of a full day event, which is it's nice around this time. Like kind of want to be around with people. Then Christmas Day we're doing our family gift exchange via Zoom.
Perfect.
Do you know how hard that is?
You'll find out.
We will find out, yes. What about you, buddy? What are you up to this Christmas?
Christmas Eve is usually an evening get-together with crackers and wine and drinks. But this year, everyone has to stay home. So Christmas Eve, we're going to realize what a quiet Christmas Eve with just the family in the house is about. Christmas Day, we will have a couple people getting together, parents who are within our social circle that we're all kind of isolating with. We'll do our kind of Christmas unwrapping gifts, but this year, obviously it's different for everybody, but it's going to be a quiet Christmas, and we usually have a very, very busy Christmas. So this will be something different, definitely, because we're doing
It'll be a little bit of a relief, though. Like you don't have to worry about running around doing 18 different things. I remember there was a couple of years where I had 5 Christmases in 2 days.
Yeah, and that's
just awful.
we usually cram about 3 into 2 days. Yeah, you're hitting the different spots, but not this year. But I did want to get into hockey memories from Christmas, and they could be anything. I mean, I'll start off with a few. And my first hockey game, I believe the tickets were a Christmas gift, and then the game was 3 days after Christmas. And you can actually find it on YouTube if you search something along the lines of Rob Ramage screams obscenities at the Red Wings bench. And it's a game between the Leafs and the Red Wings. And I do remember that it was 1989 and the final score was 7-7. So I do remember that. That was
oh my goodness, this was back when there was ties.
Yeah, Chris 7-7 tie. I went back and looked at the score of that game. The Leafs blew a 3-goal lead in the third period to tie.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, tie 7-7. And then the other thing I remember was getting road hockey goalie pads.
Nice. Yep.
I forget the company. I want to say it was something like Winwell or Xylec or something like that.
Yeah.
They were like a tan brown color made of like hard hollow rubber. There wasn't much bend.
Those versions.
Yeah, there wasn't much bend to them. It was just like hard hollow tan colored rubber strapped to your leg with 2 straps, but everybody had them. I want to say early 90s, late 80s, and I got a pair. And just going out in the snow-covered driveway, sliding around in the heavy rubber pads. Those are Christmas.
And then trying to walk in the house afterwards because they were too heavy. You couldn't actually lift your legs.
Yeah, and I just remember them going thump, thump, thump against my shins as I was walking. But anything come to mind for you as far as hockey Christmas memories?
I got tickets to my first Leaf game in like years. I hadn't been in like 10, 12 years, and someone gave me tickets and we went. That was pretty cool. hockey goalie pads was the same for me and my brother, but we had to share them,
Oh yeah.
which was interesting because he didn't want to be in net because he thought I was always going to score on him, and I don't like playing in net. So it became like, oh, I guess I have to go in net now.
So why'd you
And
guys
he
get
would get
hockey
mad.
pads?
Huh?
Why did you get hockey pads if no one wants to?
Well, because
play
we
net?
wanted to play with the people on the street,
So
and we only had one set of hockey pads on the street.
right,
So it was nice to have a second set. But
It's-
when we were just playing me and him, it became a problem.
it's the loner pair for the street.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. I mean, it's not hockey related, but last year we got my dad Buffalo Bill tickets.
Well,
To
yeah,
the-
that's sports related. So
Yeah, it's sports related. But yeah, we got him Bills tickets for week 17 last year.
nice. I've always thought about. I've never been to a Bills game, never been to an NFL game, and half of me wants to go, and then the other half hears that it's just a big drunken fest of people fighting in the stands, and it's just messy
No,
and
I've
disruptive.
been to a couple, and I've never had that issue.
Yeah.
I think
I'm sure it can happen.
I'm sure it does happen,
Yeah.
but for the most part, it's just people who, yes, there's tailgating and there's drinking before the game, but
Cool.
that's normal, right?
Yeah.
Like most people take it as just a way to spend time with people who you share a common interest with. So it's actually pretty cool, and people are pretty welcoming, and it's not bad. We went last year, so the game was week 17. It was Bills versus Jets. So you can already tell it was an absolutely thrilling game. Bills were already in the playoffs, couldn't get a higher seed or anything. So they played their starters for all of one drive,
Yeah.
and then Matt Barkley took over at quarterback. It was also pouring rain.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely pouring rain.
That's not pleasant.
But me and my dad came prepared. We had our I think we had snow pants because they were waterproof. We had garbage bags to put over our pants to try to limit how much water our pants got. It was we came prepared, but like it was not pretty.
No.
It took us like 2 hours to get out of the parking lot too, because the parking lot at, I guess, what is it called now? Bill Stadium or something.
New Era. It was New Era Field.
It was New Era
Yeah.
last year. They lost New Era. I think it's just Bill Stadium right now.
Isn't Barstool looking to win the naming
probably.
rights there? Yeah. I'm
But
sure
yeah,
they
it was
are.
just one of those like, oh, this is like awful. But then
Yeah.
we ended up having a good dinner, and we had a lot of fun. Like it was just pouring rain.
That reminds me of the Winter Classic. I was there
Yeah.
in 2014, and 2 hours to get on a school bus to take you back to the hotel, and it kept snowing, so it was 10 hours to drive home of what should have been a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
May have been more than 10 hours, but yeah, it was. And just standing out in the cold, I did layer up, so I was fine. My wife,
It's people who don't, and you're looking at them like, oh, honey.
yeah, and my wife had she actually started getting the flu as we were driving to Detroit, so.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a pleasant one. And then I did another outdoor. So I guess it's in the Christmas season. I did another outdoor game, an AHL outdoor game in Hamilton.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Before at the old Iverwin, before they tore it down and built Tim Hortons Field, and that was Marlies and Bulldogs when they were in the AHL. And that was a clear sunny day, cold but clear sunny day. But outdoor games are fun. That's all for the experience of being at the game. So
So you I love the outdoor games because there's always usually one on my birthday. There's not one this year, obviously, but
yeah.
being around Christmas is nice because you get to see these cool events around my birthday, and it always ends up like I got the Leafs Winter Classic jersey, which is hanging up behind me right now. I got that for Christmas the year that they were playing that game.
That jersey, the Leafs Winter Classic jersey, you could get in a collector's edition box, which I was sure to get from the Leafs shop, and it cost extra. But I would like to see more jerseys come with kind of a collector's edition box. You could fold it
Yeah.
up, keep it safe in the box, and it's got a great design on it, kind of showing the really great photo, showing the details of the jersey and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see more. Speaking of the season, we talked about there's going to be no outdoor game this year. There were supposed to be two.
That's not confirmed. There's no Winter Classic, but there's a few teams looking to actually play outdoor games. Boston has been talking about trying to put outdoor games on. Carolina has also been talking about trying to put outdoor games on, and LA. The only thing holding it up is that they need to make sure that they can get people in the stands because it is an outdoor game. They can't just put it on like a normal game with no fans. They actually need people in the stands to make it worthwhile of putting it on outdoors. So that's the only thing holding it up. But all of those teams are actually looking to put outdoor games on.
That's interesting because I didn't dig any deeper into that. I just heard it initially a few weeks ago, and then I thought it sort of fell by the wayside because it was
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Useless knowledge.
See, last week we had problems with our research staff, and now here we are. We got a bit of a research staff, but season starts January 13th in the new, I guess the new year. We are going to start really getting into the hockey news now rather than having to do our power rankings and digging up for stories like the worst and the best of the reverse retros. But hockey season
wasn't really digging. That was thrown at us.
But at least we have some fresh new hockey content coming.
Yeah.
January 13th. No preseason this year. I'm okay with that. Preseason doesn't matter. So we're going to be able to dig into all the details from the new season. Where the Canadian team's going to play. We got these taxi squads going. Teams are going to carry 3 goaltenders. These taxi squads will be paid AHL salaries. Just what's going to happen with the schedule. When's the schedule going to be released? We're still waiting for that. So that's coming in the new year, along with some exciting stuff. We're looking to get the pod up on YouTube in a consistent basis. We'd love to get some graphics going on that, Nick. It should be an exciting.
I got you. Don't worry.
Yep, Nick's got this covered. See, this is why you hire good people, and of course, this pod always hires good people.
It's easy to hire yourself when I was already here.
All right, Nick, you're just breaking the illusion there. But lots of cool things coming from the pod. We want to get more interactive with you, the listener. So we'll be doing some polls coming up, and we'll try to come out with some new features. So those are goals for the pod. We don't want to sit here and give out, target dates because they're ideas at the moment and they're just
and things change
and they're just percolating. But expect big things to come from the pod. Before we wrap anything up, Nick, you got anything to say before the year ends, before we talk again about the new season on our next episode?
Honestly, I just want everyone to make sure that they're staying safe. I know this is a weird year, and Christmas isn't going to be like it normally is, or the holidays in general aren't going to be like they normally are. But don't do anything stupid. Be safe. Like we all are dealing with the same thing, and it's not fun. Make sure you reach out to people. Reach out to your friends. Say hi. Give them a call, because we're all going through the same thing. And right now, I think we all need a little bit of support to get through the next week or two.
Yeah. And we're happy to do that as a pod too, to give you that
Absolutely.
45 minutes to an hour to just check out and think about some hockey, which in the long run doesn't matter. So that's all coming up this year. We want you guys to take care of yourself out there. Thank you for listening. Lots more to come from our pod. We just hope to grow it over 2021. Help us out. Subscribe to the show wherever you download your favorite podcasts. Give us a like, a rating. Check myself out on Twitter at Ryan_H16, Nick at Nick McVicker, and the show at 20 Minutes on Ice. And also head on over to GarageDoorSports.com. Find us all under the shows tab. Lots of great stuff on the site there. We will be back next week getting into the brand new NHL season. For Nick, I'm Ryan. Thanks for listening. Goodbye, everybody.